Hello, viewers. Welcome to KASPORTS Boxing. It's your boy Kofi Basic Jr. Today we are here again with the Monday Boxing Madness, where we bring you about nothing in the news and highlights and all the things that happened over the weekend. That we are to bring you all the boxing news, all the highlights, and everything that is happening in the world of boxing. Stick and stay with me. I have like exciting things on the card. I have like Virgil things on the card. I have like Canelo Alvarez also in the news. I have like amazing fight updates for you as well, including the Ghanaian and Nigerian who are going to be clashing in UK this weekend, and I'm so excited to talk to you about it. Stick and stay. I'll take my first breather when I come. I'm going to jump straight into the fight highlights, and then we'll talk about the fight news, and then hopefully we'll end it with the fight schedule. Stick and stay. Don't go too far, and we'll jump in right now. All right, so a week ago, I was here to tell you that Virgil was going to fight. We'll be fighting against uh, Buchachuk. And over the weekend, that fight came through, and a lot of boxing fans were able to see the fight. And it was a very exciting fight. I think it's one of the fight of the year contenders. A very cracking fight, right from round 1 to round 12, before a decision was reached. In the end, Virgil you know, I'll say he got through with 2 knockdowns, and some way somehow he was able to get a majority decision over Sergio Bohashuk. They just scored a fight 114, 112, 114, 112, and the other one had it a draw at 113, 113. So Virgil left the ring to be with the WBC Super Welterweight title that was at stake on the night. And so yeah, as it stands, Virgil is the new interim WBC Super Welterweight champion. Congratulations for securing that title. And of course, we all know what this means to Virgil Ortiz. It sets him up for some of the big fight in the division. We're looking like names of like Fonda and Errol Spence, as well as Terence Crawford. These are some of the names that Virgil Ortiz has set himself to compete after securing that WBC Super Welterweight title. So congratulations to Virgil Ortiz for getting that win over the weekend. And also, 2 weeks ago, I also told you about the fact that Angelo Leo will be fighting against the defending champion Luis Alberto. And guess what? The fight was one of the cracking fight over the weekend. Also a possible fight of the year contender. At the end of the night, Angelo Leo pulled a one punch, surprise out of the bag, and it was like a perfect shot that got him, a knockout victory against Alberto Lopez, and he's now the new IBF welterweight champion. So our new champion in the featherweight division is Angelo Leo. He walked out of the ring with the title after he faced Alberto Lopez, who was a defending champion on the night. And also, Lindolfo Delgado beat Brian Flores by split decision in a 10 rounds contest as well. And also, this card also featured on the Angelo Leo card in on the Tom Prague show also as well. So basically, these are the fights that happened over the weekend, and these are the updates that I have for you. Angelo Leo getting the victory, and also Virgil Ortiz becoming the new WBC Super Welterweight champion, and this has set him up for some of the big fight in the division. And after the fight, we saw Golden Boy mention that one of the fight that they are looking to make for Virgil Ortiz will be the fight against Terence Crawford. Of course, we all know that Turkey has said that with Canelo out of the picture, they'll look at how they can make a fight with Boots and, of course, with Reggie Ortiz. And Reggie Ortiz have done his bit of the work by securing the victory. I think it's a very controversial one as to whether that fight will be the right fight right after this controversial like decision. In my opinion, I think it would be great if we just get this rematch again and maybe Ortiz really beats Sergey, convincingly, and that will like make it like more, more, make how do I say it? It will be more of a, I'll say, a deserving fight against Crawford. But it's boxing. Sometimes some of these things happen, and we'll see how it goes from there. But yeah, congratulations to Virgil Ortiz, for getting that victory over the weekend. Now we're gonna jump to boxing news. And before we go in there, I'll take my second breather for the day, and then we'll jump right into it. Stay with me. All right, so first, I'll start on a very good note. Today happens to be the birthday of Tyson Fury. He's been dethroned of his WBC title by the reigning undisputed champion, uh, Alexander Usyk. But today it's not about Usyk. We're talking about Tyson Fury. Today is his birthday. We want to send him a happy birthday, and we wish him nothing but the best. We know he's going to jump back into the ring in December, and we hope that he can give us another like exciting fight like he did against Alexander Usyk, before he lost his title. So today, on behalf of all of us at KA Sports Boxing, we want to wish Tyson Fury a happy birthday. And then moving from there, we're going to go directly into the Olympics. The Olympic Games has finally ended, and we saw like I would say some of the future pro fighters at the Olympic Games that gave us like some of the amazing fights. I think, of course, the highlights of the Olympic Games boxing will be the Imani saga, but then he was still able to move to become like a Olympic medalist. I would say a gold Olympic medalist for his country, Algeria. And let's just look at the medal table and how things ended after like the games ended as far as the boxing discipline is concerned. So Uzbekistan walked away with 5 gold. I mean, amazing. China also secured 3 gold and 2 bronze titles, also totaling 5 from the games. And this is only the sport, the boxing discipline. And then from there, Cuba was followed up, and Algeria also secured 1 gold. Ireland got 1 gold as well. Ukraine 1 gold, and France got 2 silvers and then 1 bronze. Amazing and fantastic event put together in Paris, and their names that have secured this gold and bronze as well as silver are some of the names that we'll be looking at. We'll be following to see how they will do in the professional ranks. So congratulations to all the winners from the Olympic Games, but also to all the participants that were able to, compete at the Olympic Games boxing. It's not an easy sport. The sport itself is not like it's not easy, and for they making the effort and the step to go to the Olympic Games and securing this victories. I mean, we just wish them nothing but the best. Hopefully, some of these game names will cross to become pro at least, and we'll see how they'll be able to take their fight, take their career up from there. So, congratulations to all the winners from the 2024 Paris Olympic Games, which just ended. I'll say a day ago. Just ended yesterday. Yeah, so that's how it ended. Or that's how like the medal table looked like at the end of the Olympic Games in Paris. Now, moving from there, I'll go directly to one of the controversial things that happened over there. We all know what Imani Khalif had to go through the with at the Olympic Games, and what he's done now, all she's done now is she has filed a legal case against the against the racist and then sexist online harassment that she suffered from being at the center of the gender eligibility dispute during, or before winning the gold medal at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. So yeah, she's not just letting this slide. She's decided to take it a bit further, to address some of these things that went against her at the Olympic Games. So yeah, she won the Olympic gold for Algeria by defeating Liu in the women's welterweight division. But what's next is that after getting the win and getting the gold, she decided to also take the matters to court so she can also seek redress of how things happen. Of course, I mean if you were in her shoes and had to go through whatever she went through to be able to get this gold, I think it's just a fair thing that she takes it to the law of court to for some of these things to be addressed. All right, so away from the Olympic Games, I'll go directly to the camp of aerospace. So before I came on live, this was announced. I saw this news that Fandora and Aerospace Junior has agreed for a showdown in October in Dallas. So mark this on your calendar. This is just coming in, and so we're going to be following this one closely. And then every news that's going to come through concerning venues and all of and every detail that will make this complete, we'll definitely share with you on K Sports Boxing. So just take a stay with us. If you're not following us on all our social media platforms, please do that. Just go to YouTube, follow us, K Sports Boxing. Follow us also on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter, on Threads, on TikTok, and we are still the same K Sports Boxing. So that when the updates comes, we'll be able to provide it to us, or when the update comes on this particular fight, because I'm sure it's a fight that many boxing fans have want, especially following the defeat of Aerospace. People want to see how he moves away from following this response losing to Terence Crawford. Everybody wants to see how Spence moves out or moves on, from that particular loss. So a fight against Fandora is just right, and with Fondora's titles on the line, we'll see if Spence will be able to secure or collect those titles and possibly secure a rematch against Terence Crawford. But yeah, that's it about that's it coming from the camp of Aerospace, that we might possibly see him in October. So we just want to follow that news closely, and we'll also bring you the updates from there too as well. News. Canelo has been in the news lately, following his build up to the fight against Edgar Balenga. We all know that he's been granted a couple of interviews as part of the hype towards the big day on the Mexican Independence Day. Canelo has already made it very clear that he's not going to fight Terence Crawford, obviously, because he's not interested. It's not a fight that he's interested in. But Turkey has also made it very clear that, Canelo is making some demands that clearly shows that he is afraid, quote unquote, afraid to fight Terence Crawford. But Canelo has gone on to explain that they are stars and then they are superstars. He feels like he's a superstar. He doesn't feel like this is the right fight for him. And if the fight has to go down, it has to be his way. Not according to the way Turkey wants it. And also, Canelo has been stripped of his IBF title, and this is what he has to say after. He said that they are stars and they are superstars. That they, as superstars, make the championship, and not the championship makes them. So he's asking who William Skull is. I mean, the one who has been elevated to become the new champion after after the IBF stripping him of the title. Said he's never heard about him, so I'm not going to do whatever they want. He's going to do what he wants because he deserves it because of all what he has done for boxing. Of course, sometimes when you get to the very top of your career and you are the face of boxing like he is, I mean, you do what you want for real. And so, with that being said, we just know that Canelo will be going to the fight against Edgar Berlanga as a unified world champion, but not as an undisputed champion. And that's said about it as from the camp of Canelo. And and that's how I wrap. No, but wait, and also stay with Olympics as well. Boris van der Vorst, who is the new or who is the president of world boxing, has urged all the national federations to be able to collaborate and come on board on the to make world boxing more appealing, and also to submit their request to be in the Olympics 2028 coming in LA, USA, come 4 years from today. We all know that Olympic boxing stands at risk of not being involved in the Olympic Games come 2028, and the IOC has already given directives for national federations or steps that the national federations needs to take to be able to for the IOC to consider or reconsider boxing back into the program in 2028. And the process, World Boxing has been formed with the president being Boris van der Vorst, the Dutchman, who is spearheading this organization. And after the Olympic Games, this is what he says, that he said he invite every national federation that cares about their boxers and the future of the sport to take immediate steps to join the World Boxing and work with us to ensure that boxing continues to remain at the heart of the Olympic movement. So if you are a national federation who haven't joined World Boxing, because this is the organization that the IOC has, sort of approved for them to go ahead to form up to I would say restructure boxing, and so that they can reconsider adding boxing again back to the calendar or to the disciplines that will be able to compete at the Olympic Games. And with this coming in, I think the national federations need to take the necessary steps so that they'll be able to join the world boxing, and in the process give their fighters the opportunity for them to be able to compete at Olympic Games comes 4 years from today. So yeah, that's it about it. As far as boxing news is concerned, I'm taking my last breather. When I come, I'll talk to you about the fights, the exciting fights that's going to come up this weekend. Stick and stay, don't go too far. And when I come back, we'll end it right with the fight schedule. And this is my last breather. And we are back for the last time. So fight schedule. The African Championship night is happening in Ethiopia. I mean, an event where the IBF, the IBA is putting together. After they been after the IOC saying that they are not going to be part of the Olympic Games, the IBA has always got this event going on where they have like an event where boxers compete, and then they reward them for competing. And so the show will be coming up in Ethiopia this weekend. So we'll definitely bring you the updates from that one as well. On the top rank side, there's a very big card with Christian Mbili versus Sergey Devranchenko. They will meet in a super middleweight 10 rounds clash. It's a fight that I don't think you should miss at all, because it's going to be a cracker, a very good fight. So yes, Christian Mbili will take on Sergey Devranchenko in the super middleweight 10 rounds clash. This is definitely going to be a very good fight. This is definitely a fight you should not miss. And on the same card, we also have Arslanbek Mac Mudu. He will take on Gildo Vianello in a 10 rounds heavyweight clash. It's an untitled fight, but it's definitely a fight that you cannot miss as well. We know you love the heavy boys and the way they hit. So yeah, you definitely cannot take your eyes away from this particular one. And there's a Nigeria versus a Ghana fight. That's how I put it, because even though they are both like UK based fighters, um, one is a Ghanaian, one is a British born to Ghanaian parent. The other one is just like a British citizen, like but born to Nigerian parents. So I like to tell me like a Ghana Nigeria fight. So Derek Usase will be taking on Two Sharp Denzel Bentley, on the Queensberry event, which is going to be happening at the York Hall in USA and UK. It's a fight that you don't have to miss. We'll definitely be following this one closely, and then when it comes up, we will definitely update you as well. Um, this is a fight, a Ghana versus Nigeria fight happening this weekend that you don't have to miss. So yes, these are the two fights that are going to coming up over this weekend, or three cards that are coming over this weekend that we think you should follow, and we will definitely bring you the updates come Monday next week on how this one also went. Guys, I really want to thank you guys for sticking and staying with me till now. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube, please do that. Just jump on there and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, like us on Trade, and follow us on Twitter and all the social media platforms, if you and on TikTok as well. And we provide nothing but the best of boxing news and entertainment and the highlights. That's and of course the things that are making the news in boxing. Today's been like another edition of the Monday Boxing Madness. On Friday, my co-host will be here. He will be handling the African Boxing on Max, where he discusses things that African boxing needs to take into consideration to make the sport like bigger and better in Africa. And next week I'll be here again with the Monday Boxing Madness. Until then, guys, have a very good evening. And I also appreciate the comments coming in. This is coming in from Mohammed Ajiman Jr. He says, "Keep it up." Thank you, Mohammed. We appreciate your comment. Guys, anything that you like us to discuss, just let us know. Just send it to us via our inboxes. If you have an event coming up anywhere in Africa or anywhere in the world where we would like us to talk about, please just send it to us via our DMs, and we'll pick it up and then we'll discuss it also as here on here too as well. Have a very good evening, or have a very good morning, or have a very good afternoon wherever you're watching us from. And until next week, I'll say enjoy the rest of your day. And I have been your boy Kofi Besi Jr. And this was the Monday Boxing Madness. Have a good night. Bye.